Yes. Let Chris think what he wants to think. Duh. Like, I'm not trying to make him think nothing different.
I'm not going to be a puppet.
Look how you talking to that man. Exactly, because that's how I talk, and this is who he chose to marry. And he talks his way as well.
She got a big mouth. I like it.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I'm not one of those submissive, shut up, hush type of chicks. Won't ever be.
I won't say shut up, but I'll say hush.
I'm talking about as a female. Like, you have a lot of women out here who would just sit back and be quiet, but then they be like, I'm never going to be that. Like, I'm never going to be that. Whatever. Then you should go get one of them.
I don't want one of them. I want
all right,
two.
But then, all right, that's what you got.
I just got to tweak what you're doing.
No. I'm always going to be real with my husband, because you have a lot of people, especially in the position that he is in. Like, at the end of the day.
What type of position I'm in?
Hold on, let me scroll up. I love real relationships. All right, I'm trying to keep up with somebody said hush Monique, let him drive. Listen, that is the whole point, is that I want him to drive. I'm always starting the conversations, trying to get something out of him, and he just sit there. Yeah, whatever you want to do. I don't like that.
Man, you don't make me stuff sounding like I'm cool to
how you be saying it? Yes, Massel. How you saying that?
Listen, man, I just be trying. I'm tired of, like, have to smack my woman up, make her shut up.
Oh, whatever.
What
you mean you tired?
Hey, no, for real, I just got all chill and let her take the, the bull by the horns every now and make her feel good about
herself. I don't want to take the bull by the horn. I actually would love for Chris to be the bull, and then I'm just sitting on top of that thing. You know what I'm saying? Not just sexually. I'm talking about in our marriage with everything. And that is the big conversation that that we are having while y'all are watching the show, is that basically I'm like, look, I don't want to play all the roles. I just want to be sit back and just be me. And, that's been the dynamic of our relationship for so long. So he's a Leo. I'm a Libra.
A rich Leo. So
see, we ain't asked for that.
No, I'm just saying.
Nobody asked for your wealth status. Nobody asked about rich or nothing.
No.
Somebody asked what your sign was. Go ahead.
Can I talk? Mm-hmm. So Monique is right. I agree with Monique. I let her take a little bit too much, on her plate.
We got to get this recorded right here.
No, I'm being real.
I know. I'm trying to capture this moment. Go ahead.
Put it on YouTube. No, so I let her put a little bit too much on her plate, and it's my fault. I had brought a lot of bread to the table, so I kind of justified it and let her do what she needed to do. And ultimately, it's not working now. And she's been asking me for a while to step up and handle certain things. I'm being real about it, so
listen,
it is what it is.
This is the thing. You got to censor this before. You said, did he just start doing that? No, this has been being how you are. This is how it's been the entire time we've been married. And I was about to say that. Okay. This is how it's been since we've been dating. So what happened was, I used to be Chris's business manager. I was like working for him. Once we started dating, I started working for him shortly after, right? So while we were dating, while he was playing in the NFL and everything else, I was handling everything, right? So in that sense, if I had to be the bad guy, if I had to look bad so that Chris can look great, if I had to handle whatever I handle, not just because we were together, but because I was working for him, it was my job, I did that. So when we got married, before we got married, we had conversations in marriage counseling. And I basically said to him, this has to change. Because if we're now married, I can't keep covering you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the man of the house. Like, you got to cover me.
There's been
like,
some situations where I've looked out too. But it's been some situations where I should have looked out more for you.
It should have been. So we went into our marriage the same way that we were dating and doing business together, which was a huge mistake. We should have divided that line and made it very clear before I even walked down the aisle, honestly. So, and we both acknowledged that. So it's been a huge effort on both of our parts, me to let go and then also Chris to pick it up for the past decade. And what you're witnessing now is Monique, who is on her last leg and who is like, I'm fed up. I'm tired of having the same conversation all the time. And I really need for change to happen, not just saying, all right, I'm going to do better. All right, I'm going to do better. So that's where we are currently in this show. And for the people that keep saying, Monique, but you need to be quiet, you also have to remember we're filming a reality show. If it were like a normal everyday scene, first of all, when you're doing reality TV, your subconscious and your conscious mind has to be verbalized. So if I'm doing a lot of talking in the scene, it's because if I'm not driving the scene, we're not talking about anything. We're just going to be sitting there like this. Say something.
No, I will say this. I didn't know that was my cue. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a cue. I was showing them exactly what would happen.
No.
And you just did it.
Do it again. No, no kids a week. No, I will say this. I forgot my point. She kissing on me, man. Like, you know, things starting to happen down in my trousers.
Oh my
You know what
gosh.
I'm saying? But anyway, no, I appreciate Monique. And a lot of people might be like, Monique is mouthy, she's bossy, she don't like her husband, she's going in on her husband. But I appreciate her for saying something. Because how many women out there will sit back and not say anything and be miserable until they're divorced or miserable until they die? And they stay in a marriage that they're not happy with. So it's certain things that she's been voicing, and I'll be honest, I missed the mark on it. And as much as she at times can get on my nerves of voicing these certain things, I'm finally actually starting to see myself, and I see that I need to change a few things so I can actually make her happy and make myself happy. It's a couple things that I really didn't understand about myself that I was doing or the way I was. So I own it. It is what it is. I'm not like this terrible guy, but I'm not perfect either. And there's a few things that I can work on to be better. And if my wife needs me to step up in certain areas that I feel like, or she felt like I hadn't been doing, then it is what it is. And for the longest, I looked at the finances that I brought to the table. You know, she lived a great lifestyle. I uplifted her in that area, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's more to it. It's small things, but really they're big things. So it's certain areas that I need to step up in, and I own that. I'm not going to shy away from it. And I'm up for the challenge because I want us to make it.
Chris did lose weight. He lost a lot of weight.
I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, we all stopped eating.
My thing got bigger, too.
We all stopped eating
You don't like me talking like that.
That's all you talk about.
It did get bigger, though. You gonna cuss me out later.
Stop apologizing. You were making the money. You're a good dude. Being a good dude has nothing to do with...
No, I'll handle that. Be quiet. No, listen.
Stop doing that.
No.
Like, you don't have to do that. I don't like that.
I wanted to address that.
But you ain't have to do that. Like, stop. Be quiet. You ain't got to do that.
Okay, I ain't mean it that way, y'all.
Go ahead.
Let's get it back. No, you get it back together.
You can say I'm going to address it without... Be quiet. Like, that's so rude.
That is
it really
rude,
is.
baby. I apologize.
Thank you.
Can I have a sugar? I think you don't want to, but you go do it. All right. So, at the end of the day, and I'm sorry, baby, for real. At the end of the day, money's not everything. And for the longest, the way I was raised is putting a lot of emphasis on money. Money doesn't cure anything. You know, whatever issues you have, the money's only going to magnify it. It is what it is. And once I entered into this marriage, I kind of looked at money as like, look what I brought to the table. Look what I brought, you know. So I overlooked a lot of small things that Monique was saying for years. And really, I looked at them as being small, but they were really big. And now we have a situation where Monique has kind of built up a wall in a sense because I overlooked all of these small things, but really they're big things that have been built up. So let's take money out of the equation. True enough, I played ball, I made good money, we have a great lifestyle, but it's more to that. It's small things that needed to be addressed. And Monique is basically holding my feet to the fire on the show. So I can sit back and be stubborn and just say, no, we got some money, blah, blah, blah. We take trips, we have this, we have that. But no, at the end of the day, we need to be happy. And I realized it was a reality check. It is certain things that I needed to change. And I'm willing to change those things. I'm up for the challenge. And we got a little bit of money too at the end, so we'll be straight in the end because I am gonna focus on some of the things I need to change.
Listen, if I was a gold digging chick and all I wanted to do was spend money, then I wouldn't be sitting here trying to basically grow together. Like, the whole point to me of being married is because we're supposed to be able to push each other to be great. If he sees me slacking, he should basically be like, look, babe, I noticed you've been doing this, that, or the other. You need to pick it up. You could be better than this. If I see him slacking in a certain area and I feel like he could be better, I'm supposed to voice that to him. So it's supposed to be like that. If I just his money, I wouldn't be sitting here even trying to have conversations with him after conversation after conversation, pouring out my heart to him so that he can understand, hey, I'm willing to do whatever it is that you need in our marriage, but hey, I need what I need as well. So, and that's been the struggle. It shouldn't just be about whoever comes to the table with wealth. At the end of the day, Chris might buy the house, but I make it a home. So I could just be like some other chicks and just sit by the pool and do nothing, not raise my kids, not be involved in anything, and just spend money all day. I don't have to work. I don't have to have the platforms that I have, Not for Lazy Moms and Immediately Eve Essentials, busting my tail with those two platforms, and working full-time for WPGC as a morning show host, 6 to 10 every day. If y'all in the DC area, make sure y'all are listening. WPGC 95.5.
I would love for you to sleep in by me.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have to do those things. I do those things because that's who I am. I've never been a person that is, turned on by money. His money never turned me on. That's not why we're together. It was his security in himself. It was his personality. It was our connection. It was the friendship that we had. And what I feel like is our friendship overshadows our marriage, our romance, and our intimacy. So yes, we get along. We get along great. We can hang out and have a good time, but I want more. I want more than that. I want the fire to stay lit on high, you know?
I'm about to turn it back up. Don't worry. No, I am.
So yeah. So that's pretty much what it is. And I felt as though by sharing what we're going through is going to be helpful for people out there who either maybe you are a wife who's married to somebody that's wealthy who feels as though they don't have to do anything because they provide, or even if you don't have wealth and it's not even about that, just being a person who should be able to speak up for yourself and express what it is that you need and be adamant about it. Because at the end of the day, when Chris comes to me and he tells me, I need you to do this, that, or the other, it's done. You know, if he has an issue with the way I'm speaking to him, I'm on it. So that's what y'all don't know. And if y'all think my mouth is bad now, oh man, y'all should have known me about 15 years ago. It's off the chain. But
I love him now.
Yes, he loves my mouth. Yes.
No, but that's real talk though.
Nisha, XOXO Nisha said, y'all saying she don't like him. She loves him and she's disappointed because she knows he can give more. They've been together for a long time, and with that, people change and expect change. That's absolutely true. Yeah. For y'all to sit back and say, I don't like my husband, either y'all are miserable or y'all are just like divorced and
I wouldn't say hate on
unmarried. Yeah. Because at the end of the day,
marriage is ups and downs.
Right. You can't differentiate a person who loves somebody and is basically expressing that, listen, I need change. I need for us to be better. I'm not good with us just being comfortable and friendly. I want more in our relationship. If you can't differentiate that with a dislike, first of all, if I didn't want to be with Chris, I would leave. I don't have to stay.
I'm going with her. She ain't getting away from me. I'm gonna be like that ball and chain with my tongue out.
You're a mess.
No, you ain't nowhere.
For everybody that says fall back, Monique, no, y'all can kiss my behind. I ain't falling back, because at the end of the day, I know what I need in this relationship.
Sometimes you do need to fall back.
I know what I need in this relationship. And let me tell you something.
Keep preaching that fall back every now and then.
Whatever. When he wants something, he ain't falling back. So that's bottom line. And at the end of the day, we're in a 50-50 relationship. Don't nobody hold the upper hand in this house. We are 50-50. So that's what it is. And if y'all don't like it, then I don't know what to tell y'all.
Rock, steak, and kick.
So I've let me see, hold on. So, and Chris talks just as much as I do, if not more.
No, I don't.
That's why we get along.
No,
yes,
no,
you are so fake.
Only when I'm coaching, I talk a lot.
Chris, you need to stop. That mouth don't never stop running. I know you lying. But But yes, obviously.
You forgive me for telling you to be quiet, baby.
I just wish that you could like not do
I really don't be meaning no harm though.
But this is something new that you're starting. The first time you told me that was at the dinner table. That's why I was looking at you like,
no, that was hush.
Right, but you've never hushed me before. Like that is rude. You be talking 1,000 miles a day, all night and everything else. And I've never told you to shut up and be quiet. I've never done that to you. And then especially in front of the company.
I apologize.
Thank you.
You
That's Chris's way to say shut up.
No, it ain't.
I'm sorry.
Move your fingers off them comments.
No, I'm scrolling. They can still see you.
No,
I'm just
honest to God
truth,
like, that's something I need to, and I'm like, all right, hush or be quiet. And I don't mean it to like be rude or anything. So I apologize. I'll correct it, all right, man?
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, what you gonna do for me?
Y'all be talking like y'all know him.
They do know me.
He says quiet because he's anxious from nervous energy. Man, y'all need to go somewhere.
Y'all ain't no damn energy healers.
Y'all need to go somewhere.
Nervous energy.
I know that y'all see us on social media. I know that y'all seen us on Potomac and y'all are seeing us here. But
no nervous energy.
Listen, this is the most open we've been about our household ever. Like seriously, because this show is different. It's love and marriage. It's more about the relationship. It's more about the family dynamic. And during the time we were filming, we were going through a very, very rough time in our marriage. We've been together 16 years. We've been married 10. So yeah, at the end of the day, you are a provider. Sometimes men in general miss the beat. Yes, that's definitely true. Some stuff should be between the two of you. Yes, that's absolutely true. But I mean, we're on a reality show.
Yeah, but you still ain't got to air.
There's a lot more that we don't put out there. Like we put out there what we're comfortable with sharing, and that's that. And it doesn't always look pretty. See, and this is the problem. People, especially on social media, especially those watching the TV show, like at the end of the day, people say, I want to see real. I don't want to see perfection. Right. Y'all go on Instagram and y'all see these couples that's all cute and cuddly and kissy, and that's all they post is these cute pictures of themselves. Then when y'all get into a relationship, and then once it gets hard, what do? Y'all bail out, y'all give up on it, y'all get divorced or whatever it is, and y'all don't know that these things actually happen. You know what I'm saying? Like there are times where there's a struggle. Yes, we look cute with our 3 kids and we take pictures and we traveling all over, Kenya and Tanzania, and it's a beautiful thing, but there are struggles. Like there are misunderstandings, there are arguments, there are disagreements, but there are a lot of ups, So it is what it is. So some people ask for real. Then when you get real, y'all complain about it. I don't get that. So y'all just want to see perfection. Y'all just want to see the perfect pictures.
They want to see that, then they ain't going to watch
y'all the show. Y'all got to see the process, because at the end of the day, it's a testimony. Because then fast forward, as we work through what we're going through, and then y'all see the beauty in it, then y'all going to be like, wow. The fact that they were able to get back to this point and be so in love, and they've overcome their issues, and they're both really trying, and we saw what they went through. We saw how they were arguing every other scene. We saw how this, that, the other, which we didn't argue like the whole 10 weeks of filming.
No, but one thing I will say is, like, I'll be straight up with y'all. I knew me and Monique, we were in a tough spot. And I know going on to this show, we were going to put it out there. I knew Monique was. She's not everything at school. And initially, when we first started, I was a little bit uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, crap. Like, she's airing me out in my flaws, but she's being real. And now I really appreciate it, because some of the things that I can step up and do, some of the areas where I wasn't really handling my business, it was a challenge. And I'm an athlete, I'm a former athlete. And anytime you challenge me, I'm going to do what I need to do and step up in these areas. And no man wants their woman to feel like they're letting them down. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was hard, but at the end of the day, it was a blessing, because there's certain things that I needed to handle, certain things that I needed to do, because I don't want no other woman. I want Monique, and I want us to be happy. But ultimately, once I started this journey of, fitness and doing my medical checkups and stepping up and doing some of the things that she's been crying out about for the last 10 years, I'm actually enjoying it. I love going to the gym, so it started out as more like, I'm going to show you, but now it's more so of, I like this. This is who I am. This is what I've always been. I just fell off for